Mr. Chairman, Senator Feinstein, members of the committee, thank you for the privilege of appearing before you today. I also want to thank Senator Nunn for that really very kind introduction. There's no way I could contemplate undertaking an endeavor like this without the love and support of my family. And with me here today is my wife, Helen, both of our kids, Caroline and Tripp, my parents, Gilda and Cecil Wray, my sister, Katie Bachman, my niece, Maggie, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, Jason and Kate Claytanic, and two of their children, Amelia and Clark. A commitment like this affects the whole family, and I have no words to adequately express my gratitude to all of them. I'm honored by the President to be nominated to lead the FBI, and I'm humbled by the prospect of working alongside the outstanding men and women of the Bureau. Time and time again, often when the stakes are highest, they have proven their unshakable commitment to protecting Americans, upholding our Constitution and our laws, and demonstrating the virtues of the FBI motto: fidelity, bravery, and integrity. Former Attorney General and Judge Griffin Bell, who you heard Senator Nunn invoke several times and who I had the great pleasure to work with quite a bit early in my career, often used to say that it's amazing what you can accomplish if you don't care who gets the credit. And I think, in my experience, the men and women of the FBI demonstrate the limitless potential of that saying day after day in the way they tackle the mission. While the FBI has justly earned its reputation as the finest law enforcement agency in the world, its special agents, analysts, and support staff, more often than not, operate largely out of public view. They toil at great risk to themselves and at great sacrifice by their families. But they happily defer individual recognition because they believe that the principles they serve are much larger than themselves. I feel very fortunate to have been able to witness that kind of selfless and inspiring commitment firsthand throughout my career in public service. As a line prosecutor, I learned a great deal from working with brave FBI agents on everything from bank robberies to public corruption, from kidnapping to financial fraud. Those agents are my friends to this day, and they taught me a lot about what it means to play it straight and to follow the facts wherever they may lead. I continued my career in public service in the summer of 2001 by moving to Washington to work at the Justice Department with my friend and mentor, then Deputy Attorney General Larry Thompson, who you also heard Senator Nunn reference. After 9/11, I witnessed, again, firsthand, the FBI's extraordinary capabilities as the people there worked around the clock and moved heaven and earth to try to ensure that horrific attacks like those that occurred on September 11th never happen again. I know from up close, and I sleep better because I know, that the horror of 9/11 has never faded from the FBI's collective memory. The Bureau has never grown complacent and continues to work tirelessly every day to protect all Americans. As head of the Justice Department's Criminal Division, I again saw countless examples of the FBI's unflagging pursuit of justice, free and independent of any favor or influence. From counterterrorism and counterespionage to the then rapidly escalating threat of cybercrime, from human trafficking to public corruption and financial fraud, I worked with and learned from the men and women of the FBI who put it all on the line to make our streets safer and our lives better. If I am given the honor of leading this agency, I will never allow the FBI's work to be driven by anything other than the facts, the law, and the impartial pursuit of justice, period, full stop. My loyalty is to the Constitution and to the rule of law. Those have been my guideposts throughout my career, and I will continue to adhere to them no matter the test. There is no doubt, as this committee knows, that our country faces grave threats. As lots of other people have noticed, America's law enforcement and intelligence agencies have essentially to pitch a perfect game every day, while those who would inflict harm on us just have to hit once to advance their aims. I consider the FBI director's most important duty to ensure that nothing distracts the selfless patriots at the FBI from the mission. In conclusion, I pledge to be the leader that the FBI deserves and to lead an independent bureau that will make every American proud. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Senator Feinstein, I look forward to answering the committee's questions.